Marriage is a privilege. If I am ultimately put into the sequence to really actually acknowledge my tactfulness before I can really actually allow myself to be the grain of salt that really mustards on every seed that you motherfucking have, then ultimately, I'll just gotta say this. If my appreciation of humanity isn't thus, then I really just don't know how to really explain to you how you ruined the chances of us actually being friends. Really heed this message. I don't really agree with the ignorance and arrogance that you might bestow. But ultimately, as I have acceptance of myself, I have to accept the fact that you don't know everything. And so, as you don't know everything, what I might know might just be my successes. We're moving on and letting things go is helpful. But some things that you find helpful is your life and you just don't want to let it go, in a sense. And I know I'm addicted too. A bitch literally, a bitch literally adores a good cigarette from here to there. But, like, I don't know you and I don't know your life, but I do know that if you continue to disregard your own accountability just to have a distraction for the accountability of someone else to be accounted for and you still be in disregard of your own, doesn't really help in any way. So, like I was saying, marriage is a privilege. If you can't have a union with your peers or individuals that is helpful to where you don't become a distraction or you don't cause yourself to be in provocation of your own denial, then ultimately, I don't know what to say to you. But in other words, I probably don't have anything to say to you at all. Maybe you need to say something like, I'm sorry, or I didn't know this happened to you, but after I figured out my entire, I want to say vernacular, but I think it's a whole different word. The whole thing just changed because I didn't know you were actually going through things like that. And I didn't know that you didn't stay because I was lied to. Regardless of what it is that I want to say an excuse to actions that I probably be acknowledgeable of. Because you probably don't want to acknowledge that stuff. And I don't either. But you just giving it to the kids for them to watch. That's bad parenting. That's probably why you gotta talk. But I'm just saying, one star, all star. But it's just what it is. Life is what it is, and if you're focused on things that you don't want for yourself, then you need to acknowledge what is the right focus. Let's be very serious. And you know who you are. You know what you've done. You know who you is. Don't lie to yourself anymore. Lie to others if you want to. But as you lie to them, acknowledge who you are. Like, can you really believe yourself? So either way, that's all I gotta say at this point. Is that you gotta take that accountability and use it thoroughly. Because if my Civic is not of the accord, then I don't get what the fuck Honda had to do to make you see RV. But love yourself. Stay stunning because no one else can truly love you exactly as you do. And you know when you got a doppelganger, just use your motherfucking resources and just keep going. Just keep moving, baby, because you're doing the damn motherfucking thing. I'm proud of you.